Here's everyone's absolute favorite thing, a story problem. Hassan's wireless contract allows him to use at most 5 gigabytes of data per month. At this point, Hassan has used 3.7 gigabytes of data. How many gigabytes of data can Hassan use during the rest of the month without exceeding the maximum allowance? Complete the table to write the inequality to represent how many gigabytes of data Hassan can use. Okay, he can use at most 5 gigabytes of data. That means he can use 5, he can use 4, he can use 3, etc. He cannot use 6, he cannot use 5.5, he can't use 5.1, he cannot go over or exceed 5 gigabytes. So if G represents the amount he has left, that plus what he's used, the 3.7, has to be equal to 5 or remain less than 5. So we're going to be looking at less than or equal to 5. Now to figure out how much he has left to use, we're going to do the opposite operation. We're going to subtract 3.7 from each side. So 5 minus 3.7 tells us that he has less than or equal to 1.3 gigabytes left to use. The solution set is G, such that G is less than or equal to 1.3. Therefore, Hassan can use up to 1.3 gigabytes of data without exceeding his maximum allowance. Notice that negative numbers are a solution to the inequality, but they are not viable solutions to the problem because Hassan cannot use a negative amount of data. So if we were talking about domain and range, right, he's not going to go into the negative. So a negative number would not be realistic. Verbal problems containing phrases like greater than and less than can be solved using inequalities. Some other phrases that include inequalities are, and I highly suggest you get this in your notes. It's going to be so much help for you later on when you're doing your homework and when you're doing your quizzes. Less than or fewer than, those are both phrases used for the less than symbol. Greater than or more than, both used for the greater than symbol. Less than or equal to, okay, you will also see the phrase at most and no more than used for the less than or equal to symbol. And then the greater than or equal to symbol, you will also see at least and no less than. These are the most common phrases you will see in those story problems, and it trips people up. So put those in your notes now so that when you see them later, you're not confused as to which symbol to use.